Stop digging up your herbs before winter. Most of the internet is completely wrong about what actually survives a freeze. You see people buying expensive plastic domes, building elaborate cold frames, and dragging heavy pots into their kitchens every autumn, worrying that a single frost will wipe out their entire culinary investment. But here is the truth they are missing. Some of the most powerful, flavorful, and medicinal plants on Earth do not want your help. In fact, coddling them is often the very thing that kills them. Right now, beneath the frozen, icy crust of your backyard garden, a silent, ancient biological miracle is taking place. While you are inside sipping hot tea, certain herbs are using their own internal antifreeze to survive sub-zero temperatures entirely unprotected. If you know which ones to plant, you can walk out to your garden in the dead of January, brush away a heavy blanket of snow, and harvest fresh, fragrant greens for your evening roast. Today, we are stripping away the myths and looking at the 7 ultimate winter warriors that will survive a brutal freeze without you lifting a finger. But before we get to these remarkable plants, we have to understand why this matters so much today. For generations, our ancestors did not rely on grocery stores for fresh flavors and cold remedies during the dark months. They relied on backyard plots that knew how to weather a storm. Today, we have largely lost that connection, replacing hardy perennial wisdom with plastic-wrapped supermarket herbs that rot in 3 days. By reclaiming these resilient plants, we are not just saving money and reducing our trips to the store, we are building true self-reliance. There is a deep, quiet joy in looking out at a frozen landscape and knowing your dinner is still growing out there, perfectly content in the cold. What many gardeners do not realize is that plants have spent millions of years perfecting their own winter survival strategies. When we try to save them by bringing them into dry, heated indoor air, we often trigger pest infestations or mold. The secret to a thriving, low-maintenance garden is simply getting out of nature's way and letting these plants do what they were born to do. To truly appreciate how these plants survive, we need to look at the fascinating science of no-help gardening. When the temperature drops below freezing, a plant faces a massive challenge. Water expands when it freezes, and if the water inside a plant cell freezes, it acts like tiny daggers, bursting the cell walls and leaving behind a mushy, dead mess. But true cold-hardy perennials have evolved 2 brilliant defense mechanisms: root dormancy and supercooling. During supercooling, the plant actively pushes water out of its cells and into the spaces between them, while increasing the concentration of natural sugars and salts inside the cells. This essentially lowers the freezing point of the cell sap, acting exactly like the antifreeze you put in your car. Other plants focus all their energy underground, letting their leaves die back while keeping their roots in a state of deep, protected dormancy. When you understand this, you realize that a snow cover is not a threat. It is actually a beautiful insulating blanket that keeps the soil temperature stable. Let us start with our first winter warrior, a plant that many of us use every single week but completely underestimate: thyme. This humble, creeping herb is an absolute powerhouse. It survives entirely unprotected down to USDA Zone 4, which means it can handle temperatures as low as 30 degrees below zero. What makes thyme so incredible is its winter state. Unlike many perennials that retreat underground, thyme stays green and fully usable even under a heavy blanket of snow. This low-growing, woody herb hugs the earth, using the ground's residual heat to stay protected from bitter winds. Historically, thyme was revered by the Romans, who believed eating it before a battle would give them courage. In the Middle Ages, people placed thyme under their pillows to ward off nightmares and facilitate peaceful sleep. Today, we know it is packed with thymol, a powerful natural antiseptic and expectorant. When the winter cold season hits, there is nothing quite like walking out to the garden, brushing aside the snow, and clipping a few sprigs of fresh thyme to steep into a warming tea for a sore throat. To get the most out of your thyme during the winter, the only real trick is to plant it in well-draining soil. Wet, soggy soil in the winter is the #1 killer of hardy herbs, as it rots the roots. If you have sandy or gravelly soil, your thyme will happily live for years, becoming more flavorful and resilient with each passing winter. But the most surprising part of winter gardening is how some plants completely change their strategy to survive, which brings us to our second herb, Chives. If time is the quiet survivor, chives are the Houdini of the garden. Chives are bulletproof all the way down to USDA Zone 3, meaning they can survive in places where the ground freezes solid for months on end. If you look at your chives in the middle of January, you might think they are dead. The top leaves turn to a pale, mushy straw and seemingly disappear into the soil. But do not let this fool you. What many gardeners do not realize is that the real magic is happening just an inch below the surface. The small, onion-like bulbs of the chive plant are completely indestructible. They store up energy all through the summer and autumn, and the moment the ground begins to thaw, even slightly, they are the very first green shoots to pop up in the early spring, weeks before almost anything else. Chives have been cultivated for thousands of years, prized by traditional herbalists for their ability to stimulate digestion and purify the blood. They offer a gentle, sweet onion flavor that is rich in vitamins A and C, which were historically vital for preventing scurvy during long winters. To grow them successfully, you do not need to do anything. Just plant them once in a sunny spot, and they will return year after year, multiplying slowly into beautiful, hardy clumps that require zero winter maintenance. Now, as we move along, our next plant might be the most overlooked of all when it comes to winter survival: oregano. Specifically, Greek oregano. Many people think of oregano as a delicate Mediterranean herb that needs constant warmth, but the hardiest varieties can easily survive down to Zone 4. During the winter, oregano adopts a fascinating survival posture. Instead of standing tall, it hugs the ground as tightly as possible, forming a dense, low mat of foliage. If you look closely at winter oregano, you will notice the leaves often take on a beautiful, purple-tinged dormancy state. This color change is actually a protective response, as the plant produces anthocyanins, which act as a natural sunblock and stress reducer during freezing weather. In ancient Greece, oregano was called the joy of the mountain, and it was used to cure everything from convulsions to snake bites. It is incredibly rich in carvacrol, a compound with potent antimicrobial properties. During the winter, when fresh, vibrant food is scarce, having a patch of oregano that stays green under the snow is a massive benefit for both your kitchen and your health. To keep your oregano thriving through the coldest months, simply avoid pruning it late in the autumn. Let the old stems remain on the plant, as they help trap falling leaves and snow, creating a natural, self-made windbreak that protects the crown of the plant. Speaking of ancient wisdom and robust health, if you are enjoying learning how to work with nature to grow a resilient, low-maintenance garden, please take a quick moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us share this traditional gardening wisdom with more people who want to live self-sufficiently. With that said, let us turn our attention to our fourth plant, which holds a legendary place in both medicine and folklore: sage. Common garden sage is a beautiful semi-evergreen shrub that thrives down to USDA Zone 5. What makes sage so unique is how it prepares for a hard freeze. If you observe your sage plant as the autumn transitions into winter, you will notice the leaves begin to look a bit droopy and tired. You might worry that the plant is thirsty or dying, but what is actually happening is a masterclass in plant biology. Sage naturally dehydrates its own leaves before a hard freeze. By reducing the water content in its velvety, textured foliage, it prevents those water molecules from expanding and rupturing the leaf cells. This traditional garden staple has been associated with longevity and good health for centuries. An old Latin proverb asks why a man should die whilst sage grows in his garden. It was used historically to preserve meats before refrigeration, thanks to its powerful antioxidant properties, and it remains a comforting remedy for sore throats and congestion. Sage loves a spot with full sun and sharp drainage. In the winter, its soft, silvery green leaves provide a gorgeous contrast to the stark winter landscape, offering a woody, savory flavor that elevates any winter soup, stew, or holiday stuffing. And this next plant may be the most misunderstood of all, often feared by gardeners for its aggressive nature, but deeply loved for its utter refusal to die: mint. Whether you prefer peppermint or spearmint, this plant easily handles USDA Zone 3 winters without a single complaint. Mint utilizes a completely different winter survival strategy than sage or thyme. While the above-ground stems will turn brown and die back completely after the first few hard frosts, the real engine of the plant remains fully active. Mint spreads through aggressive, horizontal underground stems called runners or stolons. These runners lie just beneath the soil surface, completely insulated from the freezing wind. Even if the topsoil freezes solid, these runners remain alive, waiting patiently for the first whisper of spring to send up hundreds of new, fragrant shoots. For centuries, mint has been the go-to herb for soothing upset stomachs and clearing headaches. Because of its vigorous growth habit, the best way to cultivate mint is in a large container or a dedicated garden bed where it cannot crowd out your other plants. If you grow it in a pot, you do not even need to bring it inside for the winter. Just leave the pot outdoors, let the winter snow cover it, and watch it burst back to life in the spring with unbelievable vigor. Now let us talk about our sixth plant, a savory classic that is often forgotten in modern gardens but deserves a prominent spot in every backyard: winter savory. Unlike its delicate cousin, summer savory, winter savory is a semi-woody, robust perennial that remains hardy throughout USDA zones 6 to 9 and can often survive even colder zones if planted in a protected microclimate. Throughout the winter savory retains a surprising amount of its dark green, glossy, needle-like foliage. It stands up to biting winter winds with ease, maintaining its pungent, peppery flavor when almost everything else has gone dormant. Historically, winter savory was used as a natural digestive, particularly paired with beans and heavy winter meats, as it was believed to reduce flatulence and ease digestion. It is also a fantastic companion plant in the garden, as its strong aromatic oils naturally deter pests. To keep your winter savory happy during the cold months, make sure it is planted in a spot that gets plenty of winter sunshine. It thrives in poor, rocky soils and requires absolutely no fertilizer or watering once established, making it the ultimate lazy gardener's dream. Our seventh and final winter survivor is a plant that many people treat as an annual, but is actually a tough-as-nails biennial: Italian flatleaf parsley. What many gardeners do not realize is that parsley is a true biennial, meaning it has a 2-year life cycle. Because of this, it is genetically programmed to survive its first winter to produce seeds in its second year, allowing it to actively grow through USDA Zone 5 winters. During a hard freeze, parsley will slow its growth down significantly, but it maintains fresh, vibrant green leaves right through the frost. It does not get woody or bitter in the cold. In fact, the cold temperatures actually cause the plant to convert its starches into sugars, making winter-harvested parsley taste sweeter and more flavorful than summer parsley. Rich in vitamins K, C, and iron, parsley was historically used as a tonic to rebuild strength after a long winter of eating preserved foods. To keep your winter parsley productive, simply harvest the outer leaves first, leaving the central crown intact so it can continue to produce new growth whenever the temperature rises even slightly above freezing. But before we wrap up, we have to address the climax of winter herb gardening, because here is the lie other videos tell you. They claim rosemary and basil are winter hardy. This is a dangerous myth that leaves many gardeners disappointed and empty-handed. Let us be absolutely clear. Basil is a tender tropical annual that will turn black, turn to mush, and die the moment the temperature drops to 40 degrees. It cannot tolerate even a light frost. Rosemary, on the other hand, is often touted as a tough perennial, but standard culinary rosemary will completely freeze to death the moment you hit Zone 6, unless you are growing a very specific, rare, cold-tolerant cultivar like Hill Hardy or ARP. Do not trust generic lists that lump all herbs together. Focus your winter efforts on the true survivors we discussed today and leave the basil for the warm summer sun. If you want a lazy garden that feeds you year-round, saves you money, and connects you to the deep rhythms of the seasons, plant these 7 herbs in the ground right now. Stop overthinking, stop overprotecting, and let nature do what she does best. To help you get started on your winter gardening journey, drop your zip code or growing zone in the comments below, and let us discuss exactly which of these 7 incredible herbs will survive your specific winter without any help. Thank you for watching, and happy growing.